All right, here we go. We've got the slopes. That's the first thing we want to do. What's the second thing we want to find? The y-intercept. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write y equals mx plus b. Here's something I didn't tell you before. Do you see this x and y right here? What that does, that x and y represents any point on my line. Well, I got 2 points, don't I? I've got one here and one here. So what I can do is I can actually plug a bunch of stuff in for this equation and then solve for b. Remember, I'm trying to find the y-intercept, aren't I? So I already know the slope, so what can I put in for the m? Put a 2, right? It's the x and the y that people don't think about too much. The x and y represents any point on my line. How many points do I actually know on my line? I know this one, and I know this one, don't I? This is the interesting thing. Watch. I could pick either this one or this one. It doesn't make any difference. Which one would you rather pick to put in for x and y? 0, 3? Okay, so that's an x, and that's a y. Do you see that? So what are we going to put in for y? 3. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm just plugging in a number for y, and I'm plugging in a number for x. So it's m times x. What's my x? It's 0, isn't it? And then what's the rest of my equation? Plus what? B. And now guess what I can solve for? Now I can solve for b. Let's do it. 3 equals, what's this? 2 times 0 is 0 plus b. What's b? It's 3, isn't it? All right. There we go. So look what I found. I found the slope. I'll put it equals m right there so we know what that is. I found the slope. Exactly. Let's do that. Let's do it real quick. It's a good point. Watch. It's y equals mx plus b, so let's do it. -1 equals m, which was what? 2, times x. What's x here? It's -2 plus b. Let's see if it works. -1 equals, what's that? -4 plus b. Watch. Just like magic, what do we get? B equals what? You see it? Did it matter which point that you picked? No, you don't put any numbers. You can only put numbers that, you can only put a point in that actually lies on our line. You can't just pick any old number that you want. You can only pick points that actually lie on the line itself. And these are the 2 points that we know that lie on our line. So I could have picked either this one to put in for x and y. No, you can't take this x and this y. Okay, you can only do this. So I get 3 either way. So what's our final answer? Our final answer should look like this. And we found both things. See both things I circled? So what do we write? We just keep that y equals, what's m? What's m? We found it. We found it. What is the number? 2. And then we just put an x. We just found the b. What's the b? It's a 3. So we put, it's a positive 3, so we put plus 3. That right there is the equation of the line that goes through those 2 points. Does that make sense? No, you keep that x and you keep that y. Don't plug numbers in for this. My honors kids did that. All right, my honors kids on the test, a whole bunch of them. They put like, you know, -1 equals 2 times -2 plus 3. That is not the equation of a line. This is the equation of a line. You keep this x, you keep that y, and you put in the slope, and you put in the y-intercept. That's slope-intercept form. You with me? Okay. Now, there are some that are a little more complicated because they deal with fractions. You may encounter those on the worksheet tonight. We'll go over it tomorrow, though, to have some extra practice. Yes, I'm going to give you a worksheet. Don't leave without it.